Odisha has a coastline of 480 km along the Bay of Bengal that is shared by the coastal districts of Balasore, Bhadrak, Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, Puri and Ganjam. Once prosperous and home to successful farmers, fishermen and traders, the coastal regions are today highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. The frequent natural hazards and sea level rise are leading to severe impacts on the lives and livelihoods, and people are being forced to relocate. Out of the total coastline, 60 km is covered in the Ganjam district. At least 8 villages, including the fishermen villages of Ramayapatana and Podampeta in the Chikiti and Ganjam blocks, are facing a threat due to rapid beach erosion.
पानी आस्ते 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 गोटे 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 घर नहीं जाउतिला एठी वर्तमान को 1000 लोक थिले से समस्त पळेले.
Ramayapatana is in the southernmost part of the district, located near the Bahuda river. The Bay of Bengal has advanced more than 600 meters into the village, located in the Chikiti block, gobbling up hundreds of acres of farmland and more than 100 houses.
एटी जेति परिवार थिले भयभीत होइकरी लोक माने कोन गोटे 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 स्थानांतर हेबाको लागिले. एबे 5-6 मास भितरे घर पूरा ये पर्यंत पानी आसकिरी कुळ खाइ गला. 3टा साई भी पळेला.
Podampeta village is situated near the Rushikulya river mouth. Coastal erosion started in the year 2016 and worsened to a situation where people had to move out. All 450 households in this village have shifted to a rehabilitation colony, New Podampeta, 2 kilometers away. Livelihoods are under threat and the people have migrated to other states for earning a living.
Climate change has become a real issue in Odisha. It has been impacting almost everybody in the state. Frequency of cyclones increasing with increased sea level. We have seen seawater kind of ingressing. Villages have been wiped out. People have been displaced.
Chandrabhaga beach is located in Konark and is facing the worst impacts of sea ingress and erosion. The waves now directly hit the Marine Drive road that connects Konark to Puri. The shoreline has already receded by approximately 68 meters, which is expected to intensify further.
2004 मसीह जो इंडोनेशिया भूमिकंप होता तापटू समुद्र खाइबाटा बेसी द्रुत गति बढ़ी जाती. आमर रामचंडी ठारू एपटे गो ब्लॉकर सेपटे केलुणी मुहाण पर्यंत बर्तमान धार आस्ते आस्ते खाई भितर गलानी. बर्तमान रोडटा भी विपद संकुल हरानी.
18 coastal villages of Vastaranga and Kakatpur blocks of Puri district are under imminent threat from the sea. The residents of Udaikani village have relocated thrice. The original village has been engulfed by the sea, but started advancing faster since the 1999 super cyclone. Cyclone Fani in 2019 led to a sea surge that made their land and water sources saline. 21 households have voluntarily shifted to other places.
अनेशत बात्या पानी पवन माड़ी आसला आम एठू जाकि बंत उपर घर कर पाल पुड़िया कर रहिलु. 30-35 परिवार आम सिटी चल करूलु. आउ रोजगार किछि नै. ए माछ कंकड़ा ए धरिकिरी जिधा जे रूपार कर चलंती.
Residents of Tandaghara and Kyotajanga face a similar plight. A year ago, the sea was around 500 meters away. Now it is at a distance of less than 100 meters. Before the 1999 super cyclone, major sea incursions had occurred twice, in 1972 and 1982. Now more than half of the village of Tandaghara has already been submerged by the sea, while the villagers of Kyotajanga are trying to keep the sea at bay using stone embankments. 42 households from the adjoining hamlet of Chenua in Ostaranga block have shifted to Tadasai within the Balukhanda Konark Wildlife Sanctuary since the 1999 super cyclone that destroyed the hamlet. In the village of Penta, situated in the coastal Rajnagar block of Kendrapada district, the advancing sea has consumed around 40 acres of land and 37 villagers had lost their lives in the 1971 cyclone. The sea ingress has resulted in the salinity of the soil and drinking water sources. The sea today stands just 50 meters away. A 600-meter geosynthetic tube wall has been constructed. Yet the advancing sea inculcates fear and the villagers are apprehensive about their future. The village of Satabhaya, once composed of 7 hamlets, is now completely engulfed by the sea. 571 families have been relocated to the Bagapatia resettlement colony 12 km inland and 148 families are ready to relocate. While the villagers have escaped the advancing sea, their agricultural lands and cattle are left behind. Today, these villagers have bereft of a livelihood. Since December 2021, RCDC along with OSDMA is implementing Project Pragati in the colony with the objective of providing alternative livelihoods to the settlers and migrants and building community resilience to natural disasters.
In RCDC, we anticipate that these kind of challenges will increase in future and definitely need support from everybody, every organization, every non-profit organization in this country, even international donors. They need to come forward and try to see how best the impact could be mitigated, the impact could be minimized.
Displacement from coastal regions is an ongoing process. On March 21, 2023, the Environment and Climate Change Minister Shri Pradeep Amathas informed the Odisha Assembly that climate change has displaced people from 16 coastal villages, while another 247 villages await displacement due to a rising sea. The sea level in coastal Odisha has been rising at the rate of 9.5 centimeters in the 50 years between 1966 and 2015. Coastal plantation, embankments, climate-resilient livelihoods and DRR training and infrastructure are measures that must be taken up in earnest. The state needs a rehabilitation policy for the naturally displaced to safeguard the interests of the coastal population grappling the menace of an advancing sea.